And why on Father's Day reminding us of your win that time yesterday, not any other post, but reminding Africans and thanking Nigerians for the love and support. We want to find out what was going through your mind at that time.
Well, nothing much. I was just grateful that, they really did their best to make sure that I was comfortable and I was happy in the country, and I was quite impressed with what they did. So I felt like before I started embracing and getting carried away in Ghana, let me first thank the Khosians in Nigeria for welcoming me and keeping me company and doing everything that they could to make sure that I was comfortable.
Can you tell us the most challenging part of the competition?
I think for me, it was definitely winning the challenges. The way I struggled, oh my goodness. I really tried my best, but I lost every single time. And it started getting to me like, what the hell am I doing wrong? I didn't know that God was preparing me for the bigger prize.
Prior to the competition, knowing that you're going to Nigeria and knowing Nigerians and their energy, their exuberance, that Nigerian spirit, that Nigerian vibe.
Yeah.
Were you kind of intimidated or had any apprehension going to Nigeria?
I think it has been long enough. I felt that if anyone had any strong feelings of maybe like in a negative way, by now they would have subsided. You see what I mean? So I wasn't really too much concerned about that. But obviously it's a new country. The main thing or the major thing was just that it was my first time leaving South Africa. So I didn't know what to expect going to a different country all the way in West Africa. But other than that, I think it was a great visit.
Once again, welcome to West Africa. Welcome to Ghana. You've been in Nigeria, and you can attest for yourself the warmth, the hospitality, the vibe, the energy. So peaceful, loving people. But tell us about what you learned in the house. Did you discover something about yourself that you didn't know all this while?
Yes. I didn't know I come across as a calm, humble person. Calm and humble.
Can I see how I'm explaining?
You don't think I am?
Like, seriously?
Yeah. No, because I always felt like I needed to work on myself. I always felt like I can be a better person.
I didn't follow through, but anytime that I watch Big Brother Titans, I saw you to be very aggressive.
Aggressive? No.
Like your energy.
No, really. So clearly you were not watching the show. You were not quite following, because there were a lot of moments where I should have lost my temper and did a lot of crazy things, but I chose to be matured about situations.
Remind us of those crazy stuff, those crazy moments that you controlled your temper.
So there were times where people were saying things behind my back, thinking I was unaware or I didn't know. But I knew that I was playing a bigger game, so I tried my best to focus on the game and pay no attention to it. But like any person now, obviously you get to a certain point where you're like, okay, I need to make a disclaimer that just because I keep quiet, that doesn't mean I'm a coward. So perhaps you came across those moments, you see. Yeah.
As a journalist, a fitness guru, content creator, an Instagram model, with all these...
I don't really call myself an Instagram model.
Anyway, your photos are very captivating, like a model. That's how...
I would take that compliment.
So, did you have an advantage of these, skills and accolades that you have? Did it put you in any competitive advantage than the other, housemates?
No, not really, because I feel like Big Brother or any reality show that is said to be a competition, I don't think there's such a thing, because you never really know what the public would like or be attracted to. So you can't really say any, because for example, if you look at the top 5 or the top 6, we all have different personalities, you see what I mean? And we made it on top out of the 24 housemates, but we all come in different packages. We like different things, we do different things. So then if we say that a particular person needs to be a particular way to win the show, that wouldn't really make any sense, you see. So I don't think anything that I am maybe put me ahead. I think the only thing that made me stood out is that I didn't try to be something else, and there was a part of me that most people could relate to. So
was there any moment in the competition where you felt like, no, this week I don't think I will survive because I couldn't do this and that, and, and you know, it's unpredictable. Did you feel that at any point in time?
Every week I'm like, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. You might try to say that to yourself to pump yourself up, but that when that Sunday comes and they call your name and you stand up and you're waiting to know whether you're going home or not, you always feel like, okay, they're just gonna say classical. So there's never a moment I'm like, okay, let's go. You see what I mean? I've always felt like, because I was up every week, I felt like the people who are voting for me are going to be like, she's not even trying to help us by winning head of house or something, you know. So I thought eventually they were just going to get tired and I was going to go home.
Who was your favorite housemate that you thought and prayed she could have stayed through even to the finals with you? But unfortunately, you know, drop along the way.
Sure.
This interviewer is intentionally doing what he's doing.
I'm gonna say
I think he knows what he's doing.
Because we had a really cool relationship. It was a nice friendship where we understood each other's sense of humor. And when he left, I was like, oh, this is kind of sad, because it's one of the few people who really understood my personality and knew that I meant no harm.
Now let's talk about the Benjamin. 100,000 US dollars.
Money.
I know you've been asked this question a couple of times, but tell us, what are you doing with this $100,000? You know,
this is a very awkward question because I still haven't gotten it. Huh? I haven't received the money. Huh? I haven't, and you know, I know it comes as a surprise to you guys, but I'm telling you.
Like, seriously?
Yeah.
But it was announced.
Yeah. It was announced that I was a winner. But the contract does say that you don't get it immediately. So that's why for me it's not insane or like, oh my gosh, what's happening with my money? None of us has actually gotten
our money. But you should have plans by now. If you receive the money, what are you...
I had plans when I won, but right now the plans I have, I don't think the money will even be enough for it anyways. Yeah.
What is $100,000?
Exactly.
For the king.
You know, what could 100K do in a palace?
Yeah. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we have a chat with the winner. Leading beauty influencers within the Southern African region, or what we call the SADA, and has also modeled for several brands. As the winner of Big Brother Titans Season 1.
No.
How do you pronounce it?
You can pronounce it, just call it by syllables.
Mako Sazani.
Yes.
Mako Sazani.
Mako Sazani.
Mako Sazani. Okay.
Yeah.
So Mako Sazani.
Yeah.
And so what is Khosi?
It's short for Mako Sazani.
So you want to save us the wahala of
Exactly. Exactly.
Alright, so Mako Sazani Twala, known as Khosi Twala.
Yes.
Now, so you will become, if you receive the money, you become the richest. I don't know how to any reality show in Africa that the winner took more than 100,000. I stand to be corrected. Right? Can you please check the facts for me? So you become the richest reality winner in Africa. Hello, dear. Can you please introduce yourself to us, please? She your chaperone in Ghana. Please take the microphone and talk to us. Talk to us. Because I hope you understand the name Ohima, what it means.
No, she hasn't told me. Wow. That is such a beautiful name. Oh,
in Ghana, all our ladies, we call them Ohima. fact, if you want to propose to a lady before her, or you must even teach she's not a queen, and before a queen,
you won her heart.
That the winner took more than $100,000 that you know.
No, not at the moment. So she's still the highest paid reality star in Africa.
So can we say you are the richest reality star in Africa?
Well, I mean, the thing is, I think we need to make sure that's true first. I mean, I haven't done that research because, I mean...
Please get us the research.
Yes. Let's get the numbers right. Let's get the numbers right.
The richest reality star in Africa.
Should actually, if that's true, I'm adding it on my bio. It's been amazing. Oh my goodness. I can't stop saying how amazing Ghana is. Ghana is so warm and so welcoming. But my question is does everyone feel the same way about Ghana? Because the love I got, I was like, wow, is it just the country or is it just me? You know what I mean?
Well, that's our culture.
Yes.
That's the culture of Ghana.
Wow.
I remember when I was a kid, we were told that even when you meet a stranger, they could be angels of God, because angels these days don't carry wings on their back.
Wow.
So you can give your bed, your food, anything that you have to angels or even strangers, and they could be, you know, some could even be your ancestors who have come back really.
Wow.
And they bring blessings to you. So growing up with this kind of culture,
yes,
it has become an attitude of Ghanaians.
Wow, no, that makes a lot of
sense. We are
sense.
so friendly, hospitable to a fault that you know, and you are not an exception. That is the attitude of Ghanaians.
I promise, I can attest to that. I've seen it myself.
They will serve you, make sure that you're happy and enjoy, you know, every moment so that you come again. If you know, you can ask. I think recently, Tsatsii was interviewing. She was asked, "What do you love about Ghana?" I said, "Ghana." Oh my God, Ghana. Whiskey is always here.
Yeah.
Is always here.
Yeah.
Burma boy got his breakthrough from Ghana.
Wow.